And in college, you were a part of the band and the drum major of the band for all the football games and
Yeah.
basketball throughout the year. So can you talk a little bit about that experience and what was that was like for you?
Yeah. So first of all, for anyone that wouldn't know, a drum major, I didn't play the drums. Drum major, drum major was like I was the conductor. I would stand in front of the band. I'd call the songs that we were playing, and I'd conduct them like with my hands. If you ever seen that. Um, and I mean, and on top of that, like that was my position like on game day, and like when you saw me like in uniform is that like I led the band, like I stood on the podium and stuff. But like beyond that, that's like what you saw like game day, but what it really was like a leadership position. So like I ran rehearsals. I like that was my band. Like I taught the music, which I look back now and like think is kind of crazy because like I think my music knowledge is like nothing special or anything. Like I don't think I'm um like an extraordinary musician by any means. And in my band there were many people that were better musicians than me, like music majors, people that studied music and stuff. But what made me a good drum major and like qualified to teach that stuff was just like my leadership qualities. So it wasn't my music knowledge. Like I knew just enough about music to be able to teach, and then kind of like my leadership qualities took care of the rest.
Mm. Do
It
you
was
think that
fun.
you, yeah, did you think that you had to, that you like always had those leadership skills or that you like
Yeah,
perfected them or worked on them in that role or, um,
I think I think I always had them. Yeah, I think I always had them. I always had like an ability to just like connect with anybody. Like just like looking back on like growing up and like the friends I had so many different kind of friends. Like I was friends with like nerdy, like quiet kids. I was friends with like athletic, like douchebags. And like my I think like my ability was that anyone I was around and like hung out with just like felt comfortable to like be themselves. So if I was like with like an athletic douchebag, like they weren't like that like with me. Like we were just cool. Like they were just a regular
mhm.
kid like hanging out. Um, so I kind of just like always had a ability to connect with people and make people feel like comfortable and just like at ease with me. And then I was drum major in high school too. Um, and that's where I realized though that I was like a leader, because up until that point like I didn't think of myself like that. You don't think
Was
like,
that
oh, I
your
have all
first
these.
opportunity as a leader or?
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely it was. And it was super new for me because like I grew up I grew up not super confident, man. Like I was heading into freshman year of high school, like I was 5 feet tall, like maybe 100 pounds. Like I was tiny. I was, like I wasn't like a leader. I wasn't like a big person, a big personality or anything.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, like I kind of just like grew into myself my senior year, and got this big opportunity to like lead. And I mean I was great at it. I loved it. And I loved I loved serving people and like being able to like make an organization like worthwhile for people to be in, and like kind of be the face of that organization, which is what I felt I was. And like I made that program special for like a lot of people, for like a lot of the young kids in my band who like
Mhm.
I still talk to and are still like in touch with. Like I made it special for them.